I did play cinema. Firework factory.
It's just like a professional cinematographer right there. I know you guys. You're like super impressed with that. I know, right? Welcome, hello. How we doing? Just realized I didn't have all my lighting on here either, so as we get ready to go. Welcome to Minneapolis, St. Paul. And this, of course, is the Rotate MD80. There we go. There's some more light. That helps a little bit. Yeah, we're flying in the 10-cent beer night event today. We're going to be going from Minneapolis to Cleveland. As you can hear, we have some stormy weather happening outside our door. Here's what's kind of passing us by. I thought we might get going early enough, but anyway, it looks better in 1210. What are you talking about, sir? 1210. What's 1210? I'm not following you there, but welcome, Subsonic, and hello to Hi Will, also Rock Valkyrie and Jet Pilot Cinnamon. Hello, everyone. Always fun entering. Yeah, I'd love to. That's like on my bucket list, is to be able to climb up the aft stairs. Oh, you the latest X-Plane. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I agree with that. And this is the latest of the latest I think whatever was just released. Oh man, wow, that was a close one. I hope that's not too loud. Yeah, but anyway, we are out here, runway 17, which if we get that, I will be very surprised. I've never in my life departed out of 17. And I don't know why they have 17 listed here, because I bet we're going to get 12. Probably 12, probably 12 right. Colt 7, the Dells transition into Cleveland. We're going 24 right. Browns 4. Ole transition. That's our flight plan today. We'll get into the specifics of that here in just a little bit. But again, great to see you. Thanks for coming in. Happy Tuesday. My last stream of the week, so we're gonna make it count here. We're gonna enjoy this one. It's gonna be a one and done, just this route here. I'm up super early in the morning, but I want to make sure that we've got a chance to enjoy this one. Was gonna fly the Flight Factor 7.5, but it gave me an error when I loaded in that says it's not yet supported by the latest version of the X-Plane 12 beta. So I am going with this plane, and yeah, we're just going to kind of see how she goes here. Let's get a GPU going here, and I'm going to go ahead. We'll close those aft doors here. It was fun while it lasted. We need fuel, don't we? We need fuel. 18.5 it looks like is our block fuel here. Whoops. 18,500. We have a total payload of 26,680. And trip fuel I think is 2,000. Let's just double check. Or I might be thinking about the MD-11. It always defaults to 2,000 for the MD-11. There's our trip fuel here. Well, that's taxi fuel. Actually, it's 2,000. My trip fuel here is going to be 95.77. Okay, that's all in and good. We can go ahead and let's get the fuel going here. The cargo going. Passengers. Oh, I think I have to open the doors, don't I, to get the passengers in, and the cargo here as well. All right, let's get those guys going. We'll probably expedite this. I'm not going to sit here for 40 minutes while the cargo loads, but we'll see. We'll see how I do with the rest of the setup here, and then we'll get going. That is, if we're not killed by lightning. Here it again. No headphones yet on the PC. Can't hear you till you plug in. Jarbart, hello. Sorry, man, that you're wrestling with that, but welcome, buddy. Welcome. There's our ACARs from. Looks like we have ground here. Oh no, we have Minneapolis. We have Minneapolis Center now. We had ground for a minute, and then now Center has popped in. That's awesome. The PDC is basically we're cleared as filed. We're expecting 350, squawking 2437. And we're going to expect runway 30 left. Okay, so I would guess the weather is pretty dynamic here. It's information November. Can you guys even hear me over that lightning? It's kind of an awesome sound. I don't like. It's not, I don't hate it. All right, information, what do we say? Information November. And the altimeter, winds are 290 at 13, gusting 22. So as you would expect, we've got some rain. We've got some mist scattered at 1,300, broken at 3,200, overcast 7,500. Temperature's 21, dew point is 19, altimeter 2955. Having trouble typing into my scratch pad here. Departing runway 30 left, just like they said in the A cars. Beautiful. And then Minneapolis Center on 3340 is who we're going to talk to. All right. Iowa Scotsman checking in. Hello, Ron. Hello, my lad. Good to see you. Good to see you. Everybody grab a 10-cent beer. We're heading to Cleveland. It's a pretty cool story. I didn't know about that story until I read the briefing there. All right. We've got all that set. It's time to hop up here and get some power. We do have external power here, but we're going to go battery. Battery on. We are going to all right. It's been a hot minute here. Let's arm the emergency lights. We will go ahead and do the no smoking, seat belts as well. Gonna go ahead and get the external power going here. Over on the glare shield, we need to put on our position and strobes to on. And only 2 bars for you right now, Drobart. Dang. That's no bueno. And actually, since we have our, well, no, what, you know what? I'm gonna wait to start the AP. Let's get everything else going here in the meantime. Galley is on. Anti-fog can come on here as well. Anti-ice can come on. Let's get the IRSs doing their thing. That's up here, right? Nav and nav. Beethoven, hey, welcome, Chris. Yep, Mad Dog time, baby. We've got ourselves a nasty storm outside, as you can hear. Okay, radio rack. Let's go fan. Man, I could almost just sit here and listen to the thunder. I might fall asleep here. Landing elevation is going to be 770. The landing barrel is currently 2982. You're going to have a little something down in Nolan's way, huh? Dang. 8:16 in the evening for you out on Paradise Island there, Chris. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Let's get all these turned up here. On and on. We need power down here, I believe, as well. This guy coming here. There we go. That looks good. Seems like there's something else we need power to here. Oh, we can use that here as well. We can put this in test mode. Put it in TCAS mode for now. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, everything here is looking like it should. Very nice, very nice. Gear is down, confirmed down. Fuel is being loaded. That's a good sign. Alright, let's get to work with our flight plan here. Let's see if we remember how to do this. So we're here at Minneapolis, St. Paul. Oops, I gotta get rid of that message. And we're just going to use one of these positions here to verify that. Going Minneapolis to Cleveland. And this is going to be a challenge, you guys. Someone, and they didn't check with me or my legal team, someone is using Delta 816. So I'm going to take the first half of my tail number, Delta 118, and we're going to see how many times I screwed that up here. All right, there's a start. IRS is, oh, I got to wait till that's aligned here. So let's put in a couple of waypoints. I think we go out to the DLL first here. Oh, got to get rid of you. Then on the DLL, we are Juliet 34. May have to turn that down just a little bit to BAE. Okay. Next page, we are Oli. And won't let me put that in until the IRSs are aligned. So that's okay. We'll come back and finish that off there. Your Steam edition had a Delta A321, but you don't know where it went, and it doesn't show on your list. Remember, you had some trouble with that install, if I recall correctly. Okay. So got all that in. Departure and arrival we could put in right now. Departure is Colt 7 off of 30 left. DLL transition. Still doesn't like that, rascals. Alright, well, we'll just come back to that then. And I won't worry about the arrival just yet. But let's, we can check the route anyway. Check the legs. So it's initially a vector. Didn't I say it could not stream? No, that's Thursday. Thursday and Saturday, Drobart. I unfortunately am not going to be able to stream. I'm going to be out of town trying to move my kiddo from one town to the next. I'll probably be back on Saturday night, but again, I just don't know like what shape I'm going to be in Saturday night, so I have not planned anything. Can I get rid of you? How do I get rid of you? Delete that guy. Nope. Clear. No. Take you and move you up. Okay, I don't know how to get rid of that disco. Oh, that's because that's the first discontinuity I want. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're good there. We are good there. Back to the, let's go to map view here. I think that'll be good. Many tourists say that after coming back to the Dominican Republic, the prices, about the prices that are high now. You paid, 5 years ago, I paid for a gallon of gas, for cooking about 80 pesos, and now it's $1.35. Yeah, it's 135 pesos. Well, it is inflation, right? Inflation. But that's too bad. It's always hard. Always hard. All right. Fuel is not complete yet, so that's fine. I can't really do the init ref until that is done. I can check to see if my... All right, my IRSs are aligned now, so that's good. And we'll leave this... leave that for now. Okay. While we have a second, let's go ahead and brief the taxi and the departure while things finish loading. We're expecting about an hour and 28 minutes today on the flight time. We are located here at Terminal 1 here. Looks like it's Foxtrot 8 and 30 left. We're going to push back with our nose to the southeast. We're going to take Bravo down here to Alpha 1, and we'll be out of here. The Colt 7 will most likely, I think they're going to swing us around the airport to on the north side, I believe. 220, yeah, clockwise to 360. So they'll clear us here. They'll give us a vector at a certain altitude above 3,500, and then they'll vector us like 360, and then they'll clear us direct to taxi is what I remember. So let's just double check down here. Cross 7 from Minneapolis at or above 35. Maintain the altitude. So our altitude here is 7,000. And the Hubert H. Humphrey terminal. That's right. That's right. Okay, I think that looks fine. We should be good. We don't quite have fuel yet. Boy, we were thirsty, weren't we? Holy cow. Thirsty, thirsty. We're getting close, though. Our total fuel that we needed was 18. So, yeah, we're at 14. You worked at Minneapolis in 97. It can get cold there and hot. That's the thing. It can get both. It's like pretty doggone crazy here. Okay, we are rocking and rolling, and oh man, I see them's my shoes stepping in. I see Pentagon stepping in, and it doesn't look like it's played the resubscription notification, but holy cow, thank you so very, very much, my friend. That's awesome. Thanks for 35 months, Pentagon. Rob, that's too kind. Good to see you guys. We're getting ready to go to Cleveland, and I don't remember what I was doing. Yeah, 35 months, man. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. It's a long time, buddy. Been my pleasure. Thank you very much. Sorry that the doggone welcome sounds did, or the thanks for subscribing sounds didn't work. I wonder what OBS has turned off currently. Good Lord. Who knows? OBS is taking the night off. There's nothing left, I guess, for me to do. I guess I could start the APU, couldn't I? I'd start pump on. Let's do this. Start pump on the APU switch to start and hold. There goes the APU up top right there. I'm not sure how safe it is to start the APU when you're fueling the aircraft, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. All right, we've got fuel. Sweet. All right, beautiful. And we'll come back down and we'll finish our performance information. We'll get going. A Cessna Nav-O-Matic. This is a great aircraft. Don't fly it nearly enough. There's no question about that. We're going to be testing out its weather and anti-icing capabilities tonight. That's for sure. As we get out of here, even though it's June, it's still up top. You still have that possibility for some nastiness. All right, APU is available. Let's get those buses on. The APU air conditioning needs to come on. Let's see. And then the high pressure bleed needs to come off. Always, there we go. HP bleed off. And I think the rest of this stuff is okay. We've got pneumatic pressure down there, which is the most important thing because that's what spins our engines up and helps us get started. So, okay, I was supposed to start the APU at least 10 minutes prior to engine start, so this ought to actually work fairly well. All right, let's go back down here. Let's finish our performance. So we have here, and we're going to just verify the zero fuel weight. The fuel should automatically come in. Yep. My reserves. What is our alternate today? Our alternate is we need 3.5 tons. And cost index. We don't have one, so we just use 44. Detroit is my alternate today, by the way. And 350. Cruise altitude. Beautiful. Beautiful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's get some more data in here. We can put the cruise winds in just to help out. I've also heard the APU start has to occur at least 10 minutes before passengers boarding with a few. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. I guess you kind of want to have that running because once it gets, it's so loud, and I'm sure just, I don't know. Ooh, max altitude's 310. All right, we're gonna have to change that then. I'm gonna have to let my controller know that too. We're gonna be limited to 310. Top of climb, winds 210 at 20. And looks like our temp up there is minus 48. Okay, that's all in. Is my route all verified here? Let's make sure that's all in. Good there. If I need to, once I get to Oli, I need to, well, once I get going, I need to enter my my arrival. I don't have an arrival actually right now. I got to figure out what the arrival is going to be, and then enter that, and then enter the approach. So, to the takeoff page here. My current outside air temp, I think, is, what did I say, 20 degrees. And will that give me my V speeds here? 61, 65, and 70. All right, pre-flight is complete. That looks good. And unfortunately, I can't have that up, but those bugs are set for me. Calculate some southern winds on the route. Oh boy. It's gonna be a washing machine up there. It's gonna be just all over the place, I think, with these thunderstorms. We may have to request some vectors away from the storms. We might have to brief the weather a little bit here. All right. So before start, we're going to go ahead. Actually, let's call the pushback guy.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
And we want to come out all the way out here. We'll try to stay out of everybody's way. To about right there, I think would be good.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
That's Cat Strader, right? Did that voiceover? Okay. I'm going to set runway heading here just for our initial departure. And I apologize here. I'm not the most interactive right now, but I promise you we'll chit chat here as we get going. And that'll change. They'll give me a heading here, I'm sure. And then our altitude is our top altitude 7,000. So we'll put that in as well. And my speed.
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
I'm just going to go ahead and set this for generally set this for 250. We'll just kind of have it anywhere in that neighborhood is fine. Probably use vertical speed climb initially, but yeah, that's Ty. You've heard him once in a while. The Discord group is doing well. Good, yeah, because he stopped streaming a while ago, didn't he? Yeah. Drobar's talking about that baseball player that just got banned. Yeah, and 4 other players got like a suspension of a year, right? But you're right. That
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected. Bypass
what a
inserted.
knuckleheaded thing to do.
To
I mean, holy cow! All that work to get to that level, and you're right. You just basically throw it away. 3340. Oh, pardon me, guys. I am pretty tired. I had animal issues this morning at 4 in the morning, and so that's when my day started. So I am yeah, I'm feeling it. My ACARS said that I should squawk 2430. There's a 2, there's a 4, there's a 3. We're going TARA. We are going to... I wonder if we'll get weather. The weather worked in the TOLUS, so I wonder if it'll work in this plane here. It'll be interesting to see. Transponder set. Flight directors can... they need to come on here. I need to... Auto throttle's confirmed off. I need to manually set takeoff, and there's my initial altitude. So roll and pitch are both in takeoff mode. We're getting close, you guys, I promise. Got to get my pneumatics open here. And I'm ready for, I am ready for push. Ooh, and they're trying to talk to me here. Why can't I? There we go. That got reset. Doubt it didn't say anything about call for push and start. Since this is center, I'm sure they're wanting us to do as much as we can on our own. Alright, so we're ready. Am I still connected to... Oh, you know what I need to check here? Let's expedite that. Good. Let's close the doors.
2121, I've got nobody out there for you right now. Altitude is completely your discretion. The only traffic I have that could be a factor right now is that
We
you're
can
11 o'clock
dismiss
and
the
6 miles
GPU.
south, type unknown altitude indicates
I
5,000.
think that we're pretty well clear and away from everything here. Yes. All right. Good deal. Good deal. Welcome to sunny, beautiful Minneapolis, St. Paul. They are currently in a friggin' thunderstorm. So you know what? We better do this. Let's do this. Let's do a little weather briefing here. Let's see what we have going on here. Okay, I want to get rid of you. I don't want you. How do you go? I want you to go away. Thank you. Thunderstorms. Let's pull this up. So, all right. So we may be all right. Actually, we might split right through the heaviest part of this. There's no diverting. I mean, I guess we could try to shoot this a little bit, but I'm kind of thinking heading straight on our departure route is going to give us the best shot of getting past this weather. This little cell does worry me a bit. Which way is the weather moving? It's coming from the south, kind of moving up to the north, I bet, isn't it? Let's see what it looks like here.
Pilot Club 341 VFR traffic at your 3 o'clock and 2 miles southeastbound, type unknown altitude indicates 2,400.
It's generally moving eastbound here. All right. Well, we're just gonna stick with it here. If he gives us any kind of an indication that's a problem, then we may request some vectors for weather. All right, we're good. We're good. So we've got the doors are all closed, throttles are idle. We need the galley power to come off. We need the fuel tanks to all be turned on. Air conditioning supply needs to go to off. And again, we're looking right down here at pneumatic pressure, which is good. We have that. Okay, anti-collision lights are going to come on. That's over here on the glare shield. And we can, our transponder is set. We can start the pushback.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Okay. Let's go System B. We're going to put we're going to start number 2 to begin with. And let's see how we did. Whoa. Why didn't that, that's not good. That's not good.
Pilot Club 51, go.
Got pneumatic pressure. I've got this engine ignition system started. I've got fuel pumps on. What am I missing here? I don't think I have to hold it down.
United 467, 900 miles from Abaz, maintain at about 4,000 until established.
Nope, that's not working. Oh boy. Boy, I hope we don't have a conflict between this and the new update. Okay. Galley power off. Fuel's on. Air conditioning supply is off. We have pneumatic pressure. Let's maybe try. Let's try B. Nope, that's a problem, guys. That is a problem. That is a problem, guys.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Boozy I am, except for I am I'm running into a
And
little
we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a
into a
moment.
little bug here. Yeah, I have the pneumatics are on. It's fine. Radar screen. Yeah. Check the radar once we get going. AP power is still rolling here. We're good there. We're good there. Turn the APU start pump off, though. That's not going to make a difference in what we're doing here.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Bummer. Bummer, guys. I do have, yeah, I've got APU bleed. I've got pneumatic pressure down here. It's a little low, but it's
467 with 31010 and a 30
it's
left.
not it's not bad. All right, let's go. Let's just work through things again here. Let's just work through things here. Battery, emergency lights, no smoking position, strobe, all on. External power we did. APU we have started. APU start, monitor acceleration. We've got the APU buses are both on, 1 and 2. AP power available is illuminated. That's good. And APU air is on. We need that. We have the supply to HP bleed off. That right now doesn't have enough. We don't have enough pneumatic pressure to start right there. Although we're getting good air through the cabin at this point. Yeah, so that's what this does, is it turns the packs off and diverts all that bleed air through the pneumatics there.
Pilot Club 7-3, are you headed to Pierre before headed over to Philip?
Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Alright, pneumatic feed valves are open, which we've got. Galley power's off, all the fuel tanks are on. Air conditioning supply needs to go to off, and again, you watch the bleed pressure come on here. Yeah, this is the point. But we are not getting enough bleed pressure. That's the problem. We're not getting. We need 40 to start this aircraft. So, I'm losing some bleed here somewhere. Can't turn that off because that kills everything. Yep, every time I pull a little bit off there, it... where am I losing? Where would I be losing? Where would I be losing bleed air?
Pilot Club 506, I have a new squawk for you as well, squawk 3043.
Well... Boy, this is strange, you guys. There's nothing really out of the ordinary going on right now. Nothing out of the ordinary going on right now. everything there looks good. On the right hand side, I mean, it's a fairly simple, fairly straightforward overhead, honestly. Yeah, I guess that is the radio rack. Is it stealing some bleed air, maybe? Let me turn this back to Venturi. Yeah, that didn't do anything. We're not going to get very far, you guys, if we can't figure this out. You've got bugs in the room. I've got bugs in the airplane here. I'm just a little worried about. I'm a little worried about the update to explain the beta 12.16 now? Yeah, I've worked through the checklist, Beethoven. That's the fourth time through it. And everything is as it should be, but we are not getting
2560 Minneapolis.
we are not getting the pneumatic pressure that we have to start this thing. And I don't see why we shouldn't be getting that, because everything is rolling like it's supposed to be. So, do we have any messages here? Hydraulic pressures are low. Yep.
What the what?
United 467, welcome to Minnie. You can turn right on Mike. Taxi Mike, Charlie, correction, Mike, 6,
All right,
Charlie
here's
6,
the-
cross runway 22 into the gate. You have a great day.
Alright, right on Mike 6, Charlie, into the
I
gate.
wonder if I can get the
Unit
GPS. I think that's the
4,
pressurization system. I wonder if I hook that up. I don't know if it'll hook up. Will it hook up out here? May not hook up out here. It may not show that it's hooked up. If that would give us, it just seems really odd. Yeah, that won't hook up unless you're at the gate. Same thing here. I bet the GPU won't hook up unless you're at the gate. Yeah, I'm at a loss, you guys. I honestly don't know what we've missed. I mean, I don't feel like I've missed anything here. We don't need the really don't need the external power, to be totally honest with you. We may just need to chalk this up to. Did I open the crossfeed valves? Yeah, they're open back here. That does get me from time to time there, Rob, but those guys are open. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is if I could get those suckers, the GPS out here, I thought maybe it would give me give me that bleed pressure that I needed to start it, but yeah, I'm at a loss, you guys.
550 Lima Alpha, where did you want to join Victor 71 at? And I'm sorry, 0 Lima Alpha, where did you want to start it at?
Hydraulics stop
Roger,
switch.
0 Lima Alpha, and then did you want to follow?
All right, wait a second here.
71,
Hydraulic stop
Conway?
switch, only found in the simulator. Used to stop the hydraulic movements in case of runway simulator. What are you
November 550
insinuating?
Alpha,
Oh, you
cleared
sent me a
after
message. All right, hold on here. Rob, maybe he's onto something here. The aft pedestal. All right, we're looking. I'm looking. Number 14. Oh, okay. Let's go see. Maybe that's. I guess that could potentially be. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't look like there's that. There isn't that guy down here. So yeah, nothing in the way there. Just out of curiosity, if I turn those guys off, I should lose. Oh well, now I've got 40. So those are working backwards? Those are working in reverse order? Possibly? Nope, we're still not getting a start. Still not working. Yeah, that we're borked here. We are borked. Crap. Yeah, we're borked. So that shouldn't. Let's turn those on. Let's see if that does matter. These should be on. These should be forward and on. Let's see what happens here. We're still not getting the right. We're still not getting enough pneumatic. Yeah, we're. I think there's some coding, potential coding issues here, guys. Man, that's a bummer. Because yeah, that shouldn't be. All right, we're gonna work through this one last time here, guys. We're not gonna give up just yet. All the way from the top here. Fuel tanks are filled. Payload set. Doors are closed. Parking brake is good. Battery up. Emergency. All that stuff is on. External power we had on. Now it's off. We've got the APUs running, and the gens are on. We've got the aft pumps. Actually, we have all the fuel pumps going. We've got the APU air on right here. We had turned on the HP bleed to get the packs running. See, now you see we stayed there. Yeah, that's just weird. So the air conditioning, so that turns the air conditioning on.
Club 2112, you are radar contact.
We've got our IRSs aligned. Our yaw damper was on.
60 miles north of the P airport, 5,500.
Wait, yaw damper is on. That won't matter, but our yaw damper, did I have my yaw damper on? Yaw damper wasn't on. That's probably what it was. No, just kidding. Logo light. We could turn the logo line on, I guess. I was going to wait for that, but that's fine. Radio rack is set to fan. Landing altitude and barrel are set. And we did miss one step with the yaw damper, but altimeter set, fuel used. We could reset that. That's not gonna worry too much. Hydraulic pumps 1 and 2 set to low. We didn't have that set before, but we do now. The CG and flaps right now we're just verified. We don't have anything yet. We need to get those set here in just a second, but we got to get some engine going so that we can have some hydraulic power. Flight directors are, we turn those guys on. Heading is set, altitude set, speed set. Radios are set. Flight directors, I said, are on. Auto throttle. Confirm takeoff for both pitch and roll. Those are all good. Those wouldn't have anything to do with the engine start, but just want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. Trobart's in a life and death battle with bugs. All right, so then we go to pneumatic valves open, which is where we were a minute ago, and they should have to come forward to be opened. I can kind of hear them running now. And then the throttles are verified off. I mean, I don't have something crazy like that going, do I? Up there off. Galley power was turned off. Fuel tanks are on. The air conditioning supply needs to come off, and that increases our pneumatics, but not enough. APU bleed switch is on. That's this guy right here, right?
2560 Minneapolis.
APU bleed switch, that's that guy right there, right, Rob? APU air. Am I missing something there? Because there's nothing over here. This is just the air conditioning. Drobart, that's a solid point. I don't know that they are modeled. And but we can check, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't look like we've got anything modeled here. That's a good thought, though. Yep, they're wait a second. Nope. They're there, but they're just not. Yeah, air conditioning. None of those are doing anything. Good thought, though. All right, I'm really bummed. I'm thinking I'm at the end of my troubleshooting knowledge here. We may just have to call it
Club
audible to the bus.
Traffic 12 o'clock.
Maybe I need to.
Eastbound is a VFR Comanche at 5,500. Just
That is really frustrating, but not completely unexpected when you have a brand spanking new. So I don't know, like, I don't honestly know what's going to work. Just depart JFK again. I don't know what the heck is going to be working tonight.
Right, thank you.
It is really good, Chris. And it's been working so very well. All right, stand by. I'm gonna cuss on the background. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. All right, we're gonna get away from X-Plane until I've had more of a chance to troubleshoot. And so now, all right, so what we need to do here is so we're going to adjust. Unfortunately, I think it all came down to the fact that I wasn't able to do Delta 816. We got some friends flying. Ooh, Pilot Club stuff is going on here. Rock Valkyrie is Bismarck to down to, where are you guys going? Down to Phillip? Wow. Phillip, South Dakota. That's nice. That's some good stuff there, Rock Valkyrie. That's some good stuff. Yeah, I really wanted to fly. I really wanted to fly into Cleveland. Well, yeah. I might have to. Yeah, I may have to go back and what haven't I flown in a little while here? Sorry. I'm trying to look at my channel here. You do, Boozy. You do. I'm trying to figure out what's been what the what haven't I flown? Boozy, nice to see you, man. I didn't say hi already. We're having some technical difficulties here, guys. I really apologize. We were gonna fly the Mad Dog, the Rotate Sim MD88, but in an attempt to test out the new version of X-Plane, but that has not panned out. And so now we're looking at oh, my dog says hi, by the way. So I literally just flew the Phoenix. My last 3 flights were the Phoenix, the Rotate MD-11, the Moo Cow, the Zebo, the Duke. You know what I'm not seeing in there? I'm not seeing. I think let's take a look and see if we can do a little. Let's do a little PMDG action. What do you say? All right, let me pull up FlightAware, and let's see what we've got for flights here. Out of or into. Let's go browse by airport. Let's go to Cleveland. And let's see. I'd love to fly out of Minneapolis. I've got a nice flight beam. And lots of Airbuses. Frontier flight. There's a United. That's out of Newark. SeaTac, that might be a little bit long. There's Nashville. What's where is it? Excuse me. Yeah, I don't have any ATC down there. All right, we'll load back up. We'll load back up into Minneapolis. We'll just punt here. Boozy's down there flying Atlanta to Houston. I was gonna do Dallas Fort Worth up to Cleveland because the 2 teams that played in the 10-cent beer night were Texas and Cleveland. Your gaming PC can't load the Phoenix at all. Dang. Yeah. All right. Got bug bodies all over the table under the monitor. That's not good. Just a little tired tonight. You know what, Chris? No worries, buddy. Go sleep. Rest up, my friend. Thanks for trying to help out. Sorry I didn't have it ready for you. We'll try to make up for it here in just a bit. I'm about half tempted to just call it a night, to be honest with you. We're an hour and 5 minutes in. We haven't done a single thing yet. So I'm tempted to just call it good, but let's just see how long it takes us to load in here. All right, so if we do this, let's edit our flight here. And I'm going to just pick a different airline. Well, yeah, because I can't refile as Delta 816 or Delta 118. So, Delta 118. What if it had let me actually as a Boeing 737-700. It's going to change things a little bit here. Actually make it a little bit longer of a flight even. My block time, oh, it actually changed my block time by, reduced it by 5 minutes. All right, if I generate this, what's it going to give me? About the same flight time, hour and 30 minutes. Gosh, it's going to be 8 o'clock before I get going on this deal. Postponed due to incompetent sim plane systems. I just think it was a rookie simmer mistake to load in without testing stuff before, but that's kind of the nature of my stream, though. I basically come straight from work and I fire the computer up. I try to get a little dinner made first, and then I'm down. I don't have a lot of time. Like I'll do my testing for a Tuesday stream. I'll do my testing on Monday night, but of course, in last Monday or yesterday, we were doing our Bush League, Iowa Scotsman. So yeah, I had a little trouble with the MD, with the MD-11. I think there's an issue, just a little bit of an engine start glitch there, and I could not seem to get it to start. So we are potentially changing aircraft, and I hope that the fact that we just got the TDS load-in screen means we're close. But we may still try to fly this baby. Just kind of being like stubborn at this point, aren't we? Just being a little stubborn. All right. However, this new flight that we generated does give us a little different route. So let's update that. It gives the Browns for arrival. So that does change things a little bit. Still Colt 7, but does give us an arrival. And so that's good. Yeah, the MD-88 was not cooperating tonight, unfortunately. I am hoping maybe tomorrow, if I can run the Skunk Works, Skunk Crafter, whatever that updater thing, maybe it'll help fix some of that stuff. Hey, Riley. Yeah, I was really looking forward to it. So the original plan, again, was to fly the 757 from Flight Factor, but when it loaded in, it gave me a warning message that says that this plane is not compatible with the latest version of X-Plane. So I had to move to a quick plan B, and that plan B did not work. So we're now on plan C. It'll not include an MD anything, unfortunately. But it will take a long time to load in. I don't know why it takes so long. I must have a lot of things in my add-on linker turned on right now. Riley, you have flown that Flight Factor 7.5? Yeah, it's good. It is it's a lot of fun, and it also has been working really well. I've been happy with it, but something has changed in the last round of coding, and so I think one of the big things they did was they had introduced something accidentally that actually had caused a lack of performance. Like it was a frame hit. And so that was one of the big reasons why they pushed this next update out, was to undo that. And then there were a couple of other flathead screws they switched out and stuff like that. But that was the biggie. I'm trying to find where the change log is here. So here's a couple of the big ones here that fixed the performance issue introduced with Beta 5. Yeah, that was the accidental oops. The zinc was enabled again for NVIDIA, which that would have been good for us. Then the brake temperatures are cooling related to the speed. Yeah, I mean, like, whatever. Yeah. A couple other little things there, but that top one was the biggie. Finally, progress. Holy cow. All right. I'm going to have to go through all the control setups and all that good stuff here too, aren't I? Okay, there's that. What liveries do I have here? Aeromexico, Air Canada, Alaska. I could do Alaska. Delta. There's my Delta. I'll keep it at Delta 118. This is just going to be weird. I'm going to mess this up. All right, where was I? I was over here at Fox 8. All right, we're going to give this one more try, folks, for the good of the cause here. Sorry I couldn't test out X-Plane for you, but hopefully this will be an acceptable plan B.
Fixie.
What's up, Fixie? I'm about 30 seconds away from just calling this a failed stream. uh, I've got 7:18 on my clock. If we're not at the gate at 7:20, I'm going to end your suffering. Brett's son. Seems vaguely racist, Fixie. Ah, you guys are lucky. Well, we're not in yet, I guess. There we go. Here's that. Let's, I'm going over. I wish, TFB. It's 10-cent beer night.
Hello. Test, test, test.
I was really looking forward to flying this thing. All right, I want to do this. I want to back the weather up. How about let's go to like 6:01. Let's give ourselves a little bit of daylight here. Okay, live weather. Now I have to change my controls around here, guys. I apologize for that. You guys put up with a lot, I tell you. I don't know why you do it. I don't know why. I need to go in and delete like the 3/4 of these that I don't have anymore. Go. Not worried about that. Apply and save. Go back. Resume. Is this in the up spot? Down. What's going on? This has to come down. Okay, we're almost ready. An hour and a half. This kind of reminds me of when I was first learning how to fly the DC-8. I don't know if you guys remember those streams. And it would be 50 minutes before I'd even be ready to start the engines on that sucker. All right, well, we are gonna reconnect here. I'm probably gonna get this message that VPilot has an update. And no, I'm not going to update it. TFB, good to see you. Happy Tuesday, guys. Happy Tuesday. Try cargo loading. DC-8, yeah. No, I wouldn't want to do that. All right, Delta 8. Delta 118 is what we are today. So, yeah, that's going to be... I'm going to screw that up a lot. Somebody took Delta 816, and that's when everything really went south, I think, is when I didn't have that... I did not have that call sign available. All right, everything else is still the same, I believe. Information Quebec now is what we have instead of November. All right, I think we can get this bad boy going here. So we're already pre-filed. I don't need to. But if I don't, yeah, you know what? Let's find out. If this goes south, it'll just be par for the course here. That's the right. Okay, that's a positive. That's a positive. Okay. Oh, do I have a little ground? It's wanting me to connect ground. That's what it's hollering at me for. All right, we got you. I got you. Request is coming. Loading live animals. That would be interesting. All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. Panels can be brightened. Holy moly. Guacamole. So I don't need those on just yet. I better pull up the right checklist here. I'm trying to work through the MD88 checklist here, and that's not going to probably work very well for the Boeing. All right. Trying to remember how much of this I can import. They've done a good job of kind of updating this tablet here, the Sistine tablet, to integrate better with the FMC here. But let's see. Can I do a flight plan request? Let's put this in here first. Seems like they will let me do that now. Yes, sim brief request. There we go. Select the route. Okay, that's our boy. Yeah, Fixie, I've had some sim issues today. There it is. Let's load it. Just mainly I tried to jump the gun and get something going in the new version of X-Plane and without testing, and it's kind of bit me in the booty. But that's okay. We're gonna have fun with this guy anyway. As long as we have intake lighting, I mean, life is good, right? Okay, we still have, I think it's the same squawk code here. Yeah, 2436. Guys probably wondering what the heck's going on. We're skipping some steps here and going straight to it. I was also looking forward to, besides just flying the airplane, I was looking forward to seeing if the weather radar was going to work, because it works so well in the TOLUS. So I was hoping that was going to be a thing. All right, that's in, and but I feel like I need to get this. This is the part I don't think is synced yet, is it? Yeah, this is the part that. Okay, that's okay. From SimBrief, we need 14701 for fuel. And we need 34,270 for payload. Alright, oh, it's just going to give me... You know what, that's all fine. We'll take that. We'll take that. 14.7. All right, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, so we'll import from the operational flight plan from the aircraft. Import the weather. The weather's crap. Runway 30 left. Okay, that's good, good, good. Calculacion. And again, this, I wish this went directly to the FMC, but I don't think it does. Maybe it does once we get into it. Let's find out. Performance, we are Delta 118. Taking the first half of the tail number here, 11816. It's our backup. Let's see if we can request this. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. It takes a moment. It's ready to load. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Set payload and set fuel. Those, yeah, buddy. All right, there we go. There we go, my friends. Did that screw up my performance? Let's find out. All right, let's find out. What do we want for flappage? We are flaps 1. CG is 23.06. And will it give me these automatically? No, it doesn't. That's okay. 33, 34, 38. All right, sweet. Let's just have that set up over here on number 2. Perfect. All right. All right. Progress. We need to go to departures and arrivals. We are 30 left. Colt 7, DLL transition. Enter. We'll get the rest of it once we get going. Legs. Yep, we're good there. We hope. At this point in time, right? What does it matter? What does it matter? Transponder is set. We are gonna let's get the old APU going here. Holy moly, you guys are the best. You're hanging out, no reason. This is an hour and a half of troubleshooting. Welcome to the troubleshooting stream. Sometimes that's the way it goes. 700 and change was the landing elevation. That works. We're going to turn on the packs here. And yeah, no flaps, only slats. It just says flaps 1, which would just be the leading edge slats. Correct? Well, when I end the stream, don't bother watching the Rockies. I'll be honest with you, I have not watched the Rockies since opening day. I will glance at a score from time to time. I did see they beat the Dodgers the other day, which made me happy, but it's the worst baseball I've ever seen them play, and that's saying something because I'm a lifelong Rockies fan. It is brutally brutal. All right, packs are going, and yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's just crazy. It is crazy. First, my Nuggets lay an egg in the second round of the freaking playoffs, and nothing against the Timberwolves because they clearly are a good team and they deserve to win. But that's the history of the Denver Nuggets. Also, is to have this awesome regular season and then you can't get out of the second round of the playoffs. The Avalanche, at least they won it last year, which is awesome. So I mean, last year was a great year for Denver sports with the Avalanche and the Nuggets. Just the Broncos and the Rockies have been so bad for so long. It's just like yeah, it's a little old. All right, flaps 1 sets. Ground services at this point can be released, but you know what? Every city goes through that. I get that. Move the chocks. Yeah, I mean, only one team wins it every year, and everybody else is miserable. So, I mean, that's just kind of how it goes, right? I want the, what do I want? One of these is too bright. Inboard display unit. No. Lower display unit. Outboard. There we go. Too bright. I like how they're simulating that these days in both sims. That's kind of cool. Okay, we're good there. The only thing I can't get is I can't get this guy. I don't know how to turn him down. I haven't figured that out yet, but that's all right. This is true, Iowa Scotsman. It took a long time. A long time. I just feel bad as a Rockies fan that both of the other expansion teams that came in when we did have won it multiple times. And so it's like, we couldn't have got lucky once. I mean, we made the playoffs before the other two teams did, but they won it all. B2 138. I think we're getting close to being ready, guys. And we're going to go heading of about 310 to start, and then it's actually about 299. Looks like 7,000 on the altitude, and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Ground services released, cruise altitude signs set, seat belts. Those are all set. We've got anti-collision should come on here as well, and Minneapolis Center on 3340 is still our contact. Sorry, 3340. Still our contact. There we go. Turn you on. We'll just listen a little bit as we go. We have Quebec. We'll be ready for taxi. Runway 30 left. Everything's is the same here. I better make sure my, you know what?
Southwest 1107, wind 280 at 9, runway 30 left.
Let's make sure my doors are all closed here.
Clear to land 30 left, Southwest 1107.
Everything there looks fine. That's fine. Let's get rid of the jetway.
Minneapolis Center, Emirates 457, we'll step away for about 20.
Emirates 457, I tell you what, in that case, you'll just be leaving the airspace. Toronto Center is closed, radar service is terminated, and changed to advisories approved. We'll
Parking brake is going to be released.
see you.
And we'll start the push. Oh, I don't have my tug hooked up yet. Sorry. Back we go. All right.
November 550
Tax
Lima
off.
Alpha Minneapolis Center. Hello. Welcome back. Radar contact 2 miles northwest of the Pierre Airport 2000. VFR traffic at your 12 to 11 o'clock and 3 miles. Turning southbound, type unknown, altitude indicates 3000.
Remember, if you're in South Dakota, they don't say Pierre. It's pier. Like the boat dock. Just so you know. Even though I know it is Pierre. I know that, and you know that.
Lima Alpha, verify you can maintain your own terrain and obstruction avoidance through 3,800.
Hello, Stubby.
And 0 Lima Alpha, I just need to make sure you can ensure your own terrain and obstruction avoidance, so you're not going to hit anything on the ground or attached to the ground up through 3,800, correct? November 0 Lima Alpha, thank you.
The one good thing about
6,000
farting
and
around
turn
on the
left
ground
heading
for so long is
270. That traffic off your left
like
side, no factor.
a lot of the worst of the weather, I think, has passed us by. Disconnect the tug. Let's get number 2 going here. Or excuse me, number 1 going here. Little framey. I've got all that stuff loaded in from X-Plane. There's probably no way that I'm not going to crash the desktop here. Huh. We're really pushing it.
2 targets, one about 8 miles southeast of the Phillip Airport. Additionally, one of your companies is at your, let's see, your 9 to 10 o'clock in 1 miles, currently southbound, but they are eventually going to Phillip. Radar services are terminated, squawk VFR, and frequency changes approved. Have a good day.
You're pretty sure this needs 15 degrees of flaps?
Thank you for flying. You have a good one.
I
550 Lima Alpha, did you now want to set
I
up
don't
for
know.
the RNAV runway 30 into Phillip? November 550 Lima Alpha, yeah, absolutely. You're cleared direct to Utney.
Okay, that all looks fine.
And November 550 Lima Alpha, you are cleared direct to Utney, Uniform, Tango, Mike, India, Yankee.
Okay.
That'll set you up. That's the fix there, the IAF for RNAV 30.
Don't scrimp on available lift. I'm just going with what the dispatcher gave me.
Number 550 Lima Alpha, VFR traffic, 12 to 1 o'clock, 10 miles south.
Did I not disconnect my
VFR Bonanza 5600. Pilot Club 117, IFR traffic. As you make that turn, be at your 12 to 1 o'clock and 10 miles westbound of Sirius at 6,000.
Comes to southwest.
And Pilot Club 117, you were headed into Pierre, right, or were you you're just overflying?
I don't know, guys. I'm just going. Again, I think the theme of tonight's flight is, at this point in time, does it really matter?
Pilot Club 117, okay.
It's
sounds
literally
good.
an hour and 40 minutes, and
traffic
we're
is at your
just
12 to 11 o'clock
now
6 miles
taxiing.
westbound of Sirius at 6,000.
And I probably
Just
should have.
maintain VFR at or below.
I probably should have called for a
5,500
taxi.
Number 550 Lima Alpha, that traffic is restricted below you, no factor. Pilot Club 117,
I'm gonna get in trouble
VFR
for not,
traffic appears to have just departed the
calling for taxi, but
Airport
again.
2200 indicated. I would assume they're going to be turning westbound here momentarily to follow
I'm
everybody.
gonna go
towards
Alpha.
Phillip.
I don't even care. I don't care.
Pilot Club 117.
I'm wanted in 15 other states right now.
Pilot Club 506. I've got 3 targets between you
He's
and the
busy
Phillip
with the
Airport.
Pilot Club.
Radar services terminated. Squawk of VFR.
I'll be lucky to get
Frequency
clearance
changes
anyway.
approved. Yeah, have a
Get
good
the
night.
heck out of here.
Thank you for flying. We'll see you. Southwest 1107. Welcome to Mini. And where do you park?
Wherever you want to put us, Southwest 1107.
There's my
Southwest
contact.
1107 works for me. You can just taxi straight ahead. Any gate in your right works for me. Y'all have a good night.
Awesome. We'll go straight in Delta, and thank you for the help, Southwest 1107.
Absolutely. We'll see.
That Mini Center, Delta 816. Sorry, we took the liberty to taxi. We're on our way to 30 left. You sounded busy with all those GA guys.
Delta 118 Minneapolis Center. No worries. Right, 30 left taxi via Alpha. Just be advised, I've got basically, once you depart and you make the turn eastbound, it'll be solid, moderate, heavy, extreme precipitation for about 100 miles or so. So if you need anything on the departure end, you just let me know.
Appreciate that. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay, but we'll let you know. Delta 816.
FedEx 735, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 8,000. The Sioux Falls altimeter 2971. You can expect the RNAV runway 33.
Took you just that long, or that long just to set up your flight last Sunday night.
Pilot Club 117.
Yeah.
I also appears to have one target on the maybe
At the end of the day,
downwind there for 3-1
for
there
me,
at
it's
Pierre. Report your missed approach
it's an
and
outlet,
frequency and change to
so
advisories approved.
it's frustrating when it doesn't come, doesn't work as planned. But yeah, really, truly, like, does it really matter? No, it doesn't. I feel bad for you guys. I guess that's the one thing. I feel like I inconvenienced you by making you watch me fumble around for an hour and 45 minutes. But you know what? Let's fly. That's all behind us.
18, wind 280 at 9, return left, heading 260, runway 30 left, clear for takeoff.
Right turn 260 and clear for takeoff 30 left, Delta 118.
And Delta 118, I may have misspoke. Left turn, please. Left turn, heading 260.
You probably said it right, but left turn 260, Delta 118. You got your thunderstorms coming in, Gerald. Be well, be safe, buddy.
Lima Alpha, just let me know when you get the weather and NOTAMs over at Phillip, the Phillip altimeter 2971.
Okay, landing lights. Logo,
2971, 2971 is the altimeter at Phillip.
RTO. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I'm your background music. All right, buddy. Happy to be that. Final is rainy. Runway is rainy. It's a left-hand turn, by the way. Left-hand turn 260. So they're taking us around south of the field here today. That's cool. Well, I think it's kind of like one of those things where once we get going, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. All right, we're lined up, full power takeoff. Again, climbing. We got V-speed set. Left-hand turn once we get airborne. 2 good engines. Auto throttle should have been armed. Takeoff power set. There's airspeed. Unfortunately, it's PMDG callouts, not the good fixings Zebo callouts, but they'll work.
Positive rate of climb.
You're up. Let's make that left 260. And away we go.
Delta 118 departure radar contact, say altitude.
Delta 118 climbing 2,900.
Delta 118, roger, thanks. Climb at 10, flight level 350, clear direct Delta Lima Lima.
350 and direct Delta Lima Lima, Delta 816, or 118. It was trying to stall me there. Oh, I don't want to descend. I'm just going to kind of get airspeed here. I know I need to keep turning left. I'm going to just kind of chill here for a second. We're going to go here and here. We're going to execute that bad boy. Time to go LNAV and VNAV. See if she'll make the turn. Might have to get it going in heading select first.
November 550 Lima Alpha, maintain at or above 4,500 until established. Cleared RNAV runway 31 approach into.
Helps if you
runway 30
engage
approach
the
to
autopilot. All right. Now we'll try the LNAV.
Intentional aircraft Minneapolis, arrival information, Papa departure, Tango, now current to Minneapolis, altimeter 2958.
Ooh-wee, look at that. Outside attempt still looking good. Anti-skid can come off.
FedEx 735, that came in extremely broken. Try again.
So far I've been contacted 3 times. I've almost missed it once. I've missed the readback once. And then the 3rd time, I think I maybe got it right. Delta 118 tonight, if you're Volanta stalking me, because some doo-doo head took Delta 816.
12 to 1 o'clock and 8 miles west-southwestbound, type unknown.
We're going to find that person, and we're going to make their life
It should pass off your right side.
miserable.
No factor. You got a small overtake on them, so just use caution once you start turning
good.
inbound there for
Wings,
the airport.
lights can come off. How are we doing in the back here? Lovely. Lovely.
And FedEx 735, I'm sorry, say that one more time?
Yeah, sorry, I had to change my talk.
You have an MD-88 diecast? Oh, very cool.
Sir, are you okay if we land on the straight?
Very cool.
Oh, FedEx 735, yeah, you can do this right now. No problem with me.
A 200th scale. Nice. Nice. Whoever that person is just flew their last flight on VATSIM. What? I didn't hear. What happened? What did I miss? Oh, whoever took Delta 816, thank you. I thought maybe somebody said something bad on the comms there. Yes, I want to know who they are.
341, departure, radar contact, as reported, welcome back. And I'll show you the front of hill for Philip altimeter 2971.
They would find you. I think we're over the moderate to severe precip. Clouds look better next plane, guys. Clouds look better next plane. Of course, I have my cloud settings turned down a little bit, so that's kind of why they look a little bit lumpy, but so just so JPC, you and Fixie will get a kick out of this, because you were, well, it was JPC that had the idea to try to come up with all of the like potential real world flights that use the number 816, and
November 550 Lima Alpha.
so
3 targets observed in the vicinity of the Phillip Airport, and that other
during
VFR
the
traffic that I
stream
called to, 1
where
o'clock and 5 miles
JPC
west
was trying to
unknown altitude indicates 3,700. Report your IFR cancellation in the air or on the ground this frequency. Change to advisory is approved.
he was trying to control, and but he was also looking at these, so I decided to go ahead and do a little research myself to see how many flights I could find in real life that used the tail number 816, so like Delta 816 or Frontier Flight 816 or United 816, all that. So anyway,
FedEx 735, maintain at about 4,000.
trying to find my
approach to fall.
trying to find it here.
4,000 still established, cleared RNAV 33 for FedEx 735.
This is what I have so far. I'm going to show you this. Sorry, call sign, not tail number. You're right. So this is kind of what they work through most of these. Alaska, you know, American, Horizon, all. So these are all real world flights.
Minneapolis, good evening,
I don't know how well you can see that, but it's about 20 flights, and then there's another dozen cargo flights.
3751 Minneapolis Center. Hello.
It's pretty cool, honestly. It's everything from you know, an A320 Boeing 737-900 to there's a 787 here, a United from Newark to New Delhi, which is a little beyond me for a couple of reasons. Number one, I don't have a 787, and number two, I don't think I have a 12-hour stream in me. But there's a CRJ 200.
Minneapolis Center, good evening.
There's a
1937 IFR 2.
Dash 8.
1937 Minneapolis Center. Hello.
Here's a Shorts Pacific Island Aviation
from
Rota to Saipan. There's an Embraer 175, and here's a C700. Is that a Challenger? Is that a Challenger? Anyway, then the cargoes are your typical 767. Here's a Learjet cargo. This is the one.
Minneapolis Center, welcome back. Radar contact has reported 3,500. The Phillip altimeter 2971.
This is the one that got away here. Air transport.
Contact about 3 miles southeast.
How about a DC-8 from Newark to Bradley? Can you imagine Newark to Bradley in a DC-8?
Pilot Club 444 sounds good. I'll show that all.
That was back in the days when I think jet fuel was cheap. Here's a Beach 1900. Man, I'd love to have one of those. Alpine Aviation from Sacramento to Reno. Here's a 747-200. It's Atlas Air, and I can't figure out where they departed from, but they ended in Ramstein, at Ramstein Air Force Base. I do have the lowest possible version.
However, I basically have solid, moderate, heavy, extreme precipitation from about 20 miles east of Killer, extending the rest of the way to the airport. So if you need anything, just advise.
And I'll advise if I need anything, but I have a saying: bring on the spice.
Fair enough.
There's things you think in your head, and then there's stuff you say out of your mouth. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I don't have the 7.8. I wish I did. I regret it. It's an instant regret. Well, not an instant regret, but I am as minimally invested in Microsoft Flight Sim as you could be. Because who knew it was going to be what it was.
You can just
all right, but here's where it gets kind of interesting. The Kalita is a 747-200A firm, so that's what I've got that. So I mean, it's obviously it's probably a no-go anymore. But oh wait a second, you're saying this is a? I actually don't remember what this Kalita Air one is from Anchorage to Zhengzhou. It might be. And it could be, because a lot of these, it's kind of interesting. If you dive in, Like, let's look at CKS 816. Let's look at that. I found a few of these. That were like, they had landed 17, 18 years ago. But for some reason, they still were. So this is a 747-400, this one here. But yeah, let's look at this. This one just cracked me up. This DC-8 flight. Here it is. Air Transit ATN 816. Let's just look at this one. It just cracked me up. So this is a cargo flight from Newark to Bradley.
Via Killer 3 arrival runway 30 left transition.
It landed over 15 years ago, but they still have it. A DC-870 quad jet. That's awesome. I mean, talk about, again, when fuel was cheap. I guess 15 years ago, fuel wasn't that cheap. That's not that long ago. But 9:15 a.m. is when they departed, and they landed at 9:36. Just the old 21-minute flight. Probably a $750,000 of fuel, but anyway, so this is the domestic stuff. All right. Then I started looking at just other international things, and kind of here's where I stopped. I've got Air Canada, WestJet, Porter, you know, the Canadian stuff. Then I've got Aeromexico, Moss Air, Volaris, you know, for Mexico, Jetstar, Qantas, Virgin, you know, some stuff.
Aircraft, Minneapolis Center will be closing at in 30 minutes.
Stuff down there, down under. Then I just started going through. This list.
Club 341. I do have 3 targets observed between you and Philip.
And
the nearest one is 12 to 1
I just started working through these prefixes.
3,700.
And I didn't realize how
you take care.
many airlines there are. And most of them, not just some, but most of them.
Delta 118, contact Chicago Center 126.47. We'll see you.
2647 Delta 118. See ya. I'll get back to that. 2647. Probably need to
Minneapolis Center 133.4.
set my
Over to Minneapolis Center 133.4 Wisconsin 445. Thanks for service.
Chicago. Hello, United 118 climbing 3,000 or 31,000.
Delta 118 Chicago Center. Hello.
Now that's a little bit dim here. Where was that at? This guy right here. Okay. Anyway, most of them have a 118. I mean, I have only made it through Eurowings, and I've been skipping around.
By Southwest 5953, I have your clearance.
And Eurowings is... Where's Eurowings?
Southwest 5953, square to the Chicago.
Well, there's Finnair. Finnair. Look how far I am. Like, I still have all of this to look through. There's no way in the world I'm going to be able to look through all that. But the good news is, what I've kind of found is that I am going to be able to, like, wherever I want to fly, like, let's say I want to fly over in Spain. I can just look up Iberia, and I bet there's an 816, and it'll give me a route idea. Of course, this happens to be Heathrow to Copenhagen, but it gives me a route idea. So, Lufthansa, Frankfurt to Gothenburg. Emirates. Ratch to Dubai. I mean, so this is going to be kind of cool. It's a great idea. It's totally credited to jet pilot Cinnamon. He was the one that had the bright idea, and I just stole it.
33-4, 1815.
Skywest 3723, cross Lister, add and maintain
JPC says that DC-8 was probably a repo flight. Oh, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. Doesn't John Travolta have a DC-8 parked in front of his house, or is it a different 4-engine work?
Delta 1981, contact Cleveland Center, 119.87.
Alright, Cleveland Center, 119.87. Have a good night. Delta 1981.
Delta 470 after Watson.
All right, I need to put some stuff in here because I'm getting close to my point where I need to be. All right, so we were going to do Browns. The Browns 4.
After Watson, it'll be the ESPO 5 arrival. Echo Sierra Sierra Papa Oscar.
Runway 24 right.
Will be the ESCO,
Browns 4 24 transition, and
second city 71 to maintain 10,000.
Holy.
1610,000.
And the 24 right.
Scout 3723, big heading 300.
What's that going to look like here? 24 right. ILS 24 right.
Delta 470, descend and maintain flight level 24, show.
Down flight level 240 for Delta 470.
American 1359, contact Chicago approach, 11.0.
Hey, Leroy. I think we got the Leroy transition, guys. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, you're losing it because of the storms, Drobert. Dang. Yeah, so all I have to do is finish up. I feel like I need to finish up the Bravo tour, but maybe not. Maybe I can intersperse these flights because a lot of them are not necessarily into Class Bravo airstrips. But yeah, that's a good one. So Iowa Scotsman, I guarantee you, whatever your call sign is, like there is a plethora of real life routes to fly. So yeah, it's I'm pumped. I'm genuinely pumped.
Do you know what runway we can expect for Delta 470?
I think it'll be runway 10 center, but the next controller will be the one that assigns the runway. Delta 1911, descend and maintain 1000, south mid altimeter 2973.
2973 on the altimeter down to 1000, Delta 1911.
Twins lose to the Yankees again.
1542, Kansas City
Dang
offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Okay, so let me look here. I'm not quite close enough to get Chicago ATIS, but you know what we can do is we can, let's Volanta stock.
Center United 2652 out of 11,500, climb at 15,000.
It's Cleveland. Let's get our flight plan in there.
Climb and maintain flight level 350, resume normal speed.
This is a cool little Tuesday event, by the way. We've been doing Northern Lights Tuesday, and that's still going. And look at Canada with Winnipeg and Vancouver, Calgary. That's pretty awesome. It's a lot of airspace covered there. Ori! Hey, man. Tabletop Android is flying that Dookie down to Phillip. So the cool part about this little airport down here is when I used to drive back to my grandparents' house to see Melvin. This is the road I would take right past Phillip and up here through Pier, and then Highmore, Miller, come up here north to Redfield, and then our little town is right here, Doland, South Dakota. And just a little bit east of that is Clark, and there's Clark County, where all the magic happened. And the Wabae Dragons had to come up here north over to Britain, and where were they at? Where's Wabe at? It's over here. Oh, sorry. I
United
went to
574, Chicago Center, roger.
got turned first. You got to go here to Bradley. That's right. Up to Wallace to Webster. There's Wabe right there. That's the home of the Wabe Dragons. That's the where my little dragon emote came from.
United 2652, affirmative. Deviation
Good
left of course
times.
approved. And
Good
letting
times.
know when to clear the weather.
Nice to see you, Ori Darkwind. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Had a little bit of trouble. We were going to fly the Mad Dog. That's I should change my stream title, shouldn't I? So we're not in the Mad Dog, and we are obviously not in X-Plane 12. Kind of a bummer, but we still are flying from Minneapolis to
Delta 470,
Cleveland.
And maintain 12000.
I hope I didn't. That was a Delta. I hope I didn't miss that.
Second City 70, what is set to maintain 5000?
5,000, Second City.
There we go. That's updated now.
Sending out at 574. We get a clear up to increase to 340.
Wisconsin 445, I'm sorry, the aircraft calling Chicago again?
United 574. Can we get a flight level increase to flight level 340?
United 574, climb and maintain flight level 34, show.
I'm table level 340, United 574.
Delta 470, descend and maintain 12000, O'Hare altimeter
Delta 470, that's not us. Alright, we're going to go flaps 30 for the arrival. That'll give us a ref of 133.
Cleared to direct Detmer and maintain flight level 330.
Okay, we're looking good. Let's jump outside for a minute.
Delta 470, Chicago.
Chicago Center, good day. United 1535 with you, 10,000.
United 1535, Chicago Center. Maintain 15,000, resume normal speed.
15,000 normal speed, United 1535.
Chicago Delta 5303 checking in at 28,000 feet.
Delta 5503, Chicago Center, roger.
Thank you.
Delta 5953, fly runway heading, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff, wind 120 at 7.
And United 1535, so we get 10 degrees to the right for weather.
United 1535, affirmative, deviation right of course approved. When you're able, direct Braun.
When able, direct Braun, United 1535.
Yeah, there's some nasty storms going on down
American
below
250,
us.
Chicago Center, climb and maintain flight level 330, resume normal speed. Delta 470, Chicago.
Delta 470 is Nordo.
Second City 71, contact Chicago approach 11
Yeah, the sun, the clouds, all a little bit weird, but again, part of it is me and the settings I have to, you know, make the sim look halfway decent, so.
In Chicago, United 1535, we'd like to, once we get there, get set up for the ILSA, right?
Charlie 1535, you could expect that.
Thank you.
Sure, say 723 has the weather at Milwaukee, requesting 19
So
right.
DLL, what was DLL? That's not. Is that the Dells? The
That's 3723,
Wisconsin
expect
Dells Regional. Dells VOR. Yep, Dells VOR. The
Delta
Baraboo
5303 cross fire.
Wisconsin Dells.
O'Hare altimeter 2.66.
Very cool.
Crossing fire at
Boy, Sky Vector kind of shows you what
19,000,
is
Delta
up here.
5303.
Fire at 11.
That's what we took off through.
I'm sorry, fire at
And
11,000. Delta
Luckily, we
5303.
were over that before it really
Delta
gave us
1911 cross Haley.
too much trouble. About the only thing we could have tried to do is maybe shoot that.
That's Haley at
A
maintain
little bit of a
6,000,
diversion
Delta
to the
1911.
south. Otherwise, we'd have had to went all the way down here
7,000, 3723.
to miss it.
Chicago Center, Delta
I'm sure that.
back with you for 1,000.
So, JPC, if you're still on,
Chicago Center, Roger, to maintain 12,000.
and you had something like this in front of you, if you could climb over it, would you just go over it, or would you actually have to go like down here, or would you have to go all the way around the thing? I mean, what, or does it just vary by company?
Second City 71, contact Chicago approach 11 on airpoint 0.
So, like with the weather like that, with the weather system, I don't know if you heard the original question. Like, what would be expected of you? Like, would you have to divert
Over to approach.
clear south and around the thing, or if you could get over the top of it, would you try to do that, or does it just kind of depend? Oh, if you could climb over it, yes, but storms like that, it's unlikely you could climb over that. Yeah, because the severe storms are.
November 8188 Yankee release for departure clearance void.
So you would have to either
advise this frequency of your intentions and
get routed the long way around. Yeah.
Frequency change to advisory separate.
Alright, clear for release. Void if not, 5
Interesting. Interesting. Or grounded, maybe. Yeah, that's true, TFB. Could just wait it out, I suppose. Might be cheaper to do that unless you were totally screwing everybody up by, you might have to wait a long time for that sucker. Here's a ticket to the Amtrak. That'll get you there.
285, South Scale 6723.
Yeah, that stuff. And again, how accurate is that that weather map? I don't know. I think Sky Vector tends to be a little bit different than what the sim weather shows. I think the sim weather is behind this a little bit, but it is interesting to think about. Oh man. Well, that's I guess your dispatcher reads the weather and plans your fuel accordingly, right? I mean, get an SR-71. There you go.
United 1535 request after
You'd be able to take one passenger at a time, I guess, but they'd get there fast.
Stand by. United 1535 is direct. Jake's now work for you.
That works.
United
I
1535.
don't think I'm able to. Yep, still got that
Start Jakes, United 1535.
gear, that Bravo gear bug. I can't stow it.
November 636, Charlie Bravo, contact Cleveland Center, 11 on airpoint 87.
One of these days, maybe I'll be good enough I can simulate the diversion around weather. Yeah, we've all been in one of these babies.
Chicago Center, Duke 8188 Yankee passing 2,200, turning east.
Usually try to shoot for.
November 8188 Yankee, ident, climate maintain.
Usually try to shoot for one right over the wing if I can. I like to be right there. Like,
Delta 1911, contact Chicago approach 11.0.
oops.
119 from 0 for parcel from 1911.
Kind of like,
November 8188 Yankee, Spitter
oh
contact
gosh darn
13 miles south of Theatone.
I was going to show you where I like to sit. Seat that's right about like here-ish. I like these guys. I like to be able to kind of see the flaps working. You really want to, you can peek out a little bit, you know, kind of look backwards, see what's going on. But the key, and this is always a crapshoot, at least I've found, the key, right, is to get a seat like this where you don't have to, like if you're sitting in this seat, it sucks because your window's right here and you got to really jack your neck around, or you have to lean way forward to get that sucker there. But yeah, man, a seat like that's like the perfect seat because it's just turn and look, man. Just
Delta 5303, better contact lost.
Anyway, little things. You'll be on a 738 heading down to Vegas. Nice.
Jake's at or above 2,700, cleared straight in ILS or my 8 right approach.
Got to fly. Got to fly an 8 Max.
Cleared the straight in for 8 right approach. 1535.
Out of Flight Sim Expo last year.
American 250, contact Cleveland Center 11.87.
I got to fly in a 777 on my way down, which was cool. First time I'd ever been on a 777. And then 737-800 Max on the way back. It's kind of fun. A couple different aircraft.
American 250 side and phase, sequence.
A 119.87.
119.87.
All right, we're doing pretty good, you guys. Finally in the air.
3723, runway 100.
We're off of the departure, heading out just about over the Milwaukee area. How cool is it, by the way, that Any Builds hooked us up with the free Milwaukee airport? It's kind of nice having something here. You know, everybody's used to flying to Chicago, but it's kind of nice having something a little north, a little less busy. And it's halfway decent. It's not, you know, it's not like Dubai quality, but it's pretty solid. So, rolling back to the idea that JPC had. By the way, thanks for the chair bits there. The cargo bit. That's nice. I like that. The one thing I've noticed about that is that it could get, if you were to get carried away, it could get quite expensive, not only in the fact that, like, you might need a different aircraft or 2 or 3, but you might have to invest in some scenery as well. So I'm going to have to work through all those details, but I expect a few of those flights to happen this summer. I think it's going to be cool. Oh, I know the one I was going to show you that I got a kick out of, besides the DC-8 one, is
United 574 Minneapolis is closing. Frequency change to advisory approved.
Hope to advisory, United 574.
See if I can find it. China Southern. Here we go. China Southern Airlines. Okay, it's a cargo carrier. No cheating. And where do you suppose they're flying? No, not China. Independence, Missouri to Ponca City, Oklahoma.
Delta 24-6
in the Cessna 206, baby.
Level speed up to 370.
I'm like, what? How in the heck did those guys get a hold of a China Southern Caravan? It's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. So, I don't know how, but because I don't have a caravan, but I need to make this flight happen, and I need a China Southern livery. So I may have to
Chicago Center, climb and maintain flight level 370.
I may have to do some horse trading there.
370.
That's been the most interesting one outside of the DC-8 one that I've found.
8.7 for 1550,000.
United 624, Chicago Center, climb and maintain flight level 370, resume normal speed.
370, zoom normal speed 624.
There's some pretty cool though, like just romantic sounding routes though, like Bangkok to Amsterdam, Oslo to Dusseldorf, Cologne to Katiana, Mexico City to Los Angeles. That's another old. That's Moss Air, a DC-8. Oh, that's a stationaire. I've got the stationaire, Shoozy.
You can contact Cleveland 119.87.
To caravans of 2A, you are correct, sir. Thank you for the correction, Iowa Scotsman. And them's my shoes. So that's going to make it a little easier. Now, does it work? It's a Thranda, and Thranda is not playing nicely with X-Plane 12 right now, but
United 1535, cleared visual approach runway 8
how about
right.
Istanbul to Amman?
Right, United 1535.
I mean, that's just Panama City to San Salvador.
American 7852.
Arlanda to
Inbound
Helsinki.
Waypoint, Luki, climbing 15,000, passing
Toronto to
9,100.
Venice.
American 7852, Chicago
I
Center.
mean, it's just some kind of some like vacation type routes there.
Resume normal speed.
Chicago Center, Sun Country 1937, with you climbing 32 for 37.
Sun Country 1937, Chicago Center, roger.
Here's the local routes. Not quite as romantic sounding. Sacramento to Reno. Newark to Bradley. Oh, we did that one already. Louisville to Denver. Indy to LaGuardia. Hey, we could go bother Jeffrey flying the Republic, the Brickyard 175 from Indy to LaGuardia. Here's one though. How about a Dash 8 from Dead Horse down to Anchorage? A Velo, a 737 from Santa Rosa to Burbank. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Great idea, JPC. Thank you for the thanks for the idea, buddy.
Show 3723, exiting off on Mike on the Delta 44.
Show 3723, roger. You can taxi to the ramp and you can, or show 3723 can taxi to the ramp.
Okay,
Right over the Great Lakes.
Delta 8642, after Watson, join the SO5 arrival.
After Watson, join, sorry, what was the arrival?
SO5, Echo Sierra Sierra Papa.
Right, what is it, what is it? And then, is it just that?
It'll be, after Watson, join the SO5 arrival.
Okay, oh my goodness, SF5 arrival. So the 86.
United 1535, runway 8 right, clear to the west.
Good away, United 1535.
Those clouds look pretty cool. I like that look. Heading right over the top of Lake Michigan, I believe is what this one is. The good news is once we get across Lake Michigan, you'll see we've got the Ole waypoint coming in here. And that is that's the transition into our arrival. So maybe a good time to brief that while we've got a second. While we've got just a little bit of time here. And Browns 4, let's take a look. Browns 4.
Chicago Center, US there, 5923.
All right, yep, there's our transition. Looks like
The Melvin Leroy channel, brought to you by VATSIM binoculars. Never take off without
looks like we need to be above 240 and 280 knots at Fry. Then McCoy above 210, Whedon above 190, Red Zone 170, winds 140. And then Browns, we need to be, again, speed 280 and between 14 and 11. And then what are we doing? We're coming around here for 2-4. So
November 6-5.
we ultimately need to be down here
November 6-5 Golf, Chicago.
at Leroy 210 and 5,000.
Charlie,
Very nice, very nice.
With the
Okay.
IFR here, we'll be ready to taxi soon.
McCoy, Whedon,
contact
Red
Chicago
Zone,
approach,
winds, all
100.
those look good. Browns, Turkey, the speed is good at Browns. Leroy 210.5, that looks great. That looks great. As soon as I can verify. Oh, and we do have an arrival latest now.
Delta 2416, I'm closing up. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Ah,
Yeah,
man.
good night, Delta 2416.
Maybe he'll hold on till we're out of his area here. How far do we have to
United
go?
1535 will be parked at Alpha 6.
Yeah, maybe he's gonna get us through. I hope Cleveland didn't shut down. That's what you get for
Delta
messing
86,
around.
We're going to be closing up. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. So.
For an hour and 40 minutes. Avgeek, what's up?
Approved. Thank you. Delta 8642.
Cincinnati Center, hello. Follow nose 9.
Chicago.
2 heavy with you, flight level 240.
Chicago.
Albert 2, Chicago Center, I'm going to be closing up soon. Frequency change approved.
Got it over Unicom. 12218, follow nose 2.
American 1720, contact Cleveland Center, 119.87.
109.87, American 17 point.
Maybe we'll get a little early
American
handoff.
1720, contact Cleveland Center, 119.87.
119.87, American 1720.
We'll have it ready just in case.
American 7852, contact Cleveland Center, 119.87.
Over Cleveland Center, 119.87. Have a good night.
Sun Country 1937, I'm closing up. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
See you at 1937.
So it's kind of nice. I can request the descent winds now.
US Air 5923, I'm closing up. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Over Unicom, US Air 5923, and is Chicago approach also going offline?
Affirmative, they'll be closing here
There
shortly.
we go.
Roger, thank you.
Let's put some fixed rings in here. We'll call it good.
Delta 118, contact Cleveland Center, 119.87.
1987, Delta 118. See ya.
Pretty in my airspace.
United 2652, contact Cleveland approach 124.0, good day.
Is that for United 2652?
Yes, sir, contact Cleveland approach 124.0.
124.0, United 2652.
American 250, descend with the Browns 4 arrival, Cleveland's landing, Sab altimeter 2981.
Altimeter 2981, descend the Browns 4 arrival, American 250.
Center United 624 with you at 30.2 for 370.
United 624 Cleveland Center, roger.
Air Serbia, Belgrade to Serbia to Zagreb
Cleveland Center, American
in the
7850,
ATR
flight
72.
level
Nice.
390.
Yes. Maybe I should put a.
260.
Maybe I should make a
Inbound waypoint.
channel
Hotel Alpha
with
Alpha Kilo.
we call it like
I have no idea
Route
where point
816 suggestions or
American
something.
17850 to Cleveland Center, roger. That's a 962 Limer Space in North Toronto is offline frequency change approved.
Go to Utica, 962 CF.
Hello, Spy Raiders.
Welcome back.
Happy Tuesday, guys.
Citation to Sierra Papa at
Joseph,
pilot's
what's up?
discretion.
Tim Dog, hey, my friend.
Cessna to Sierra Papa at pilot's discretion, descent maintain 1000.
Thank you for the 12 months, buddy. Thank you so very much. I don't even have anything left to toast you with but skull, my brother. Thank you so very, very much. I don't know how to say your name. C9XO something exotics, but welcome. First time chatter. We've got Halo coming in as well. Hello.
Number 6 Charlie.
We're just trying to get a word in edgewise here with the Cleveland crew. I think you guys were just heading in there, if I am not mistaken. You went from O'Hare, I believe, from what I was, as I was lurking and stalking. Cleveland, hello. Delta 118 at 350.
At 118 Cleveland Center, hello.
So we're a little messed up. Somebody took my 816 call sign, so I've been Delta 118 today, and that's I'm not okay with that.
Center November 8180 Yankee.
So I've already got
62 nautical miles west of Fort Wayne.
I already have
Number 88 Yankee Cleveland Center, roger.
somebody's going to be tracking that person down and having, if at worst, a sternly worded email, because they did not contact me. They didn't get permission. It was a busy approach, and you almost had someone behind you have to go around. Oh man, wow. Eric, hey, how's it going?
76 Lima Airspace, the east New York South
Doesn't look like your spy emotes worked quite right there, but welcome in. Welcome in.
22 Lima Airspace, the east Boston Southland frequency change approved.
All right, Halo. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. I hope you have a good rest of your week. Have a good one, dude.
4400 climbing to 7500. VFR direct to Buffalo.
Yeah, we had a little trouble getting out of here, Raiders. We tried to load up an X-Plane 12 and wasn't able to. The initial plane was going to be the 757, ironically, 757 Spy Raiders, but that has not yet been updated. I found as I loaded in. So we went with the Rotate MD-80, and that had a bit of an issue with the engine start, and yeah, so I'm thinking it maybe wasn't ready either. So.
Southwest 42. Southwest
Oh, Halo, thanks.
West Chicago Southline frequency change approved.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
You know if approach is staying
He's
on?
sawing logs right behind me right now. So,
idea.
but thank you.
Roger.
Thanks for remembering that.
And Sinker 20, Skier 2047 via the Tri B4 arrival. Cleveland's landing south altimeter 2981.
Medicine via the Trebi or Skier Sport.
Tribe?
American 2450, contact Cleveland approach 124.0, connect.
I think it's just Tribe.
So it's static, but I would take it.
So anyway,
Number 6 Bravo, contact Cleveland approach 124.0.
this is Plan C. Hopping over to MSFS and into our trusty PMDG 737, and yeah.
1423 Cleveland Center. Hello.
Once we got in the air, it's been nice. Everybody's been really patient, hanging out, helping me try to troubleshoot.
Actually, American 1423, climbing about 340. Actually, climbing about 32.
All right, our arrival. It's going to be on 24-0. With you, I heard it.
Line 22 Cleveland Center. Hello, climbing level 2.
Come on, somebody give me with you. With you. All right, I
Cleveland Center, good evening, November 2,
I have
Fox, Trophy
to
12 for 14.
have to show you guys
Cleveland Center, hello, climb, maintain, follow, 310.
in the treats section. If we, there we go. Thank you, thank you, Shusey. Thank you. Down in the redeems,
Discretion D, send to maintain, follow,
we will playfully cyberbully anyone who says things like "with you" or "in the box" or things like that. There's also a few things down there that apply to me. Kind of like this one. That, by the way, that's my grandson who's doing that. Doing the voiceovers. Fish Finder is another one. Yes. We don't hear that one quite as much anymore. So we, yeah, that one definitely applies to me as well. But anyway, where are my manners? Spy Raiders. That's the one right there. That's the jump scare one for me. But my name is Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. I've named this channel in honor of my grandfather. He was the one that got me interested in aviation. Took me flying for the first time in little old Cessna 152. Tail number November 11816. So that's what we use every time we go flying. But anyway, those are all free for you guys to use. And anyway, hope you enjoy. I appreciate when you guys use them because it makes me miss my grandson just a little bit less. I wish we could do the flyby, Fixie. I wish. But it's been a lot of this tonight. Just a lot of stormy activity and that's just kind of been us. So anyway, glad to have you. Hope you had a good Tuesday. Thanks for stopping by. And we should be descending here in the not too distant future. I see our top of descent. Little Todd Mark coming in here pretty soon. Less than 100 miles. Eric's got the hang of it. I'm only a little bit bummed. I'm using the I don't remember what plugin I'm using, but it only allows me to do 12. It only allows me to do 12 sounds. I gotta kind of look into that, see if I can find one that lets me do a little bit more. Hey, Speedy, what's going on? Exotic, this is the 737-700 variant. Yes, indeed. I'm staying strong. I'm not going to buy the 800. 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 I'm saving up. I want the 777. And then after that, who knows? I might end up grabbing the 800 as well. I mean, who knows? But the only reason I'd want that is that there are a lot of carriers that don't fly the 700, but they do fly the 800. So, yeah. Is my son sleeping? Well, it's my grandson that is doing the voiceover, and I hope he is. But they live out of town now. So for the first 3 years of his life, he lived. I was lucky enough; they all lived here in my house, and so we did a lot of this kind of stuff together, and some voiceovers and all that good stuff. But now he lives out of state, actually, so yeah, I don't get to see him as much anymore. Fixie, you did it right. You held off and started with the 800. That was the smart way to go. Yep. Tim Dog, yep. And you'd think they'd cut you a little bit of a deal, but they don't. They do not. So. And I've been happy with the 700. It has most everything you want. So it's just like.
Yeah, just tell him you're on the
like when I was looking at those Route 816 different flights, like they were all 737-800, 737-800, 737-800. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I someday break down.
United.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. C9. I think if they would do, or like if you own one, like how about 50% off any of the other variants, right? I don't know. Speedy, you're keeping busy trying to work out 4 days. Wait, try to work out 4 days a way to do something special. Ah, I see. I see. You also got the 900, but that wasn't a must. Well, then they're going to have the Max coming out here soon, Tim. Right? So we're all going to need that. We're all going to be $1,000 into PMDG stuff because I've got the DC6 as well.
118 at Pilot's discretion, decent maintain file level 240.
Pilot's discretion 240, Delta 118. See, it just doesn't even sound right. Delta 118. Delta 118.
Charlie,
I can wait a little bit here. I think I might just let it pick it up here at Quinn. Just let it do its
Charlie,
thing.
Whiskey Alpha 804 Cleveland Center.
As long as they keep the doors on. Yeah, that's right.
This is Ken West.
Oh boy.
Sir, say again your call sign again?
Yep. Isn't the order of PMDG right now the 777, then the 737 Max, then the 74? Is that what I've read? I'll probably want all of them. I don't know which. The 7400 will probably take precedence over any other variant of this plane, as much as I like the 73. That 74, that modern 747, yeah, that's appealing. You're hoping you can go to FS Expo so you can see the update about the Bluebird 75. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one as well. That looks like a really nice product. They're working hard on it. They are working hard.
Number 6186 Foxtrot, I couldn't do any flight following. Just you can contact Cleveland Christian Buffalo approach 126.15.
126.15, thanks.
I'm going to start down. What the hey?
Clear to the Cleveland Airport via the Kislov.
Let's start down. About 1,500 feet a minute should be good.
Let's 804, climb maintain 3,000, just confirm that.
Yeah, they were trying.
Yep, 3,000.
I was like,
Gear 24, contact Cleveland approach 124.
Speaking of aircraft I thought was going to come out sooner, I was almost positive. I'd put money down that
Gear 24, contact Cleveland approach 124.
PMDG was going to try to get the 777 out before across the pond, but it they just have held off on it. And the good part is you don't hear much from them, so that means that they must be getting close here.
And what's that count? Let's 804.
What's going on here? What's my caution?
We are ready for taxi and departure at Ken West 804.
Let's 804, and our tower is closed. You're released for departure and clearance boy. It's not off in 10 minutes.
I don't know what that caution was.
Not off in 10 minutes. Report on this frequency within 5 minutes. Frequency change group.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and set the auto brakes here. I'm going to...
And the 2.2890 at the rolling to arrival, Cleveland's landing south altimeter 2981.
2981, that's what I was going to try to do. Let's preset this 29er, whoops. Come on, baby.
And envoy 3359, Emirates basically west.
2981 is there.
American 2100, Emirates basically west, Chicago's offline, frequency change approved. Over to the dark side.
They are saying runways 24 right, ILS runway 24 right. So let's get that.
Decluster there.
Decluster, oh boy.
I'll go 10 degrees for like 2 minutes for 43 track side, yep.
Alright, I've got 111.55. I'm needing for my
Heavy Cleveland Center, hello, climb, maintain file level 340.
For my frequency 1155, 238's the approach course.
Coming for evac controlling Pittsburgh? Yes, I do.
Right there, set. And my Decision height is 880. So let's see, are we... I think we're set to...
Number 2, Romeo Foxtrot cross Dunkirk and maintain 11,000 Buffalo altimeter 2989er.
Dunkirk at and maintain 11,000 to Romeo Fox.
Center Con West 804.
2 Romeo Fox, is that our friend, Citation Max? Or a Citation Max wannabe, maybe? 2 Romeo Fox. You got the visual, but maybe it's because you were in a holding pattern for spacing. Well, it is visual conditions, no doubt about that. You can hit the dial without hitting, and it'll show you the pre-dialed barrel. Yeah, that's what I was doing there. It's just trying to pop it out. There's the preset. I think that's what you were saying there, Tim Dog. But anyway, Tim Dog also got the visual. I wouldn't mind the visual, but I'll have the ILS set as the backup. Oh, just turn the dial. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go.
Where are you?
Huh. Somehow I didn't know that. Cool. Learn something new every time you fly, guys. Every time you fly, baby.
Couldn't find you, but you're okay. You're going to Montreal. Yeah.
All right, so I need to stay above 240 here at Fry. So I'm doing good.
Do that to Agent ID Christian contact clear my approach 124.0. Good night.
In fact, I can even speed it up a little bit here. Try to get down to 240. Yeah, I like the glare shield and display portion of this. It's very, everything is right where you need it.
9 contact clear approach 124.0. Good night.
124.0. Have a good night.
What was that? Okay. Guys having fun, man. Love it.
I have zero idea. Probably so far out of my range.
So, while we have a minute, you guys, I'm sure you've seen the. I'm sure that you've seen the announcements here for the Virtual USA Flying Club.
Arrival, clear altitude 2981.
Oh, I was just checking to make sure that wasn't for me. Anyway, coming up on June 15th at 1 o'clock Eastern. Guys, I want you to head over to the Jeffrey Becker's channel and Jeffrey B on Twitch.
1720, what's your speed?
And you will enjoy the second annual Virtual USA Flying Club air show. It's gonna be great. Jeffrey has been doing so much work. JPC on the organizational side, a lot of guys behind the scenes working hard, and it'll be it's going to be a lot of fun.
Just to save you the time, we have the RNAV Yankee vectors planned.
2 Romeo Fox. That's definitely not Citation Max. But anyway, I hope you can carve a little time out. That's a Saturday, I believe.
And 118 centimeter Browns 4 arrival Clemens landing south altimeter 2981.
All right, descend via the Browns 4 Delta 118. All right. Okay, why are we back on? I want to be on VNAV here. Let's get out of that. I'm going to go all the way down here to 5,000, I believe. That'll get us there. Okay.
I mean, I've been controlling just for 1 hour on time.
So Speedy is disabled. Did a 3-day virtual aviation experience course last year with the flight instructor, and now you have a scholarship for an experience flight next month. Oh, no kidding. over in the UK, Disabled Flying Charity. That's what you're working on. Oh man, Speedy, that is awesome, dude. I don't know if you're a part of my Discord, but I would love to see pictures if you feel like sharing and just hearing the stories from that. That is awesome, dude. Saturday, June 15th. There you go. And there's the Jeffrey B website. If you're not already following Jeffrey B on Twitch, go take care of that right now. Again, we have, I think, 18 different acts that we're going to be doing, and including some formation flying. I'm going to be in the C-17 Globemaster, and no, I will not be doing an inverted low pass, but there is something that might happen with my Globemaster that you guys are going to get a kick out of. So anyway, I hope you can tune in. It really was a blast last year, and I know we've taken what we learned last year from the show, applied it to what we're going to do this time, and it's going to be that much better. But anyway, all right, down we go, guys. Let's do a real quick check here.
Southwest 414, contact Lima approach 124.0, connect.
I love that feeling in the plane where they pull back on the engines and you just feel yourself kind of coming forward in the seat. It's like, yeah, baby, we're heading down. Let's do this. Yep, there's my Discord link, by the way. Speedy, thank you, JPC. You're kind of taking care of me as always. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, jump in there, Speedy. I would love to know more about it and you know, just see how much fun you had. That sounds amazing. All right, over one last lake.
American 745, contact Lima approach 124.
This is this Erie? What is this lake? Yeah, Lake Erie.
Lewis Center, Southwest 36 degrees with you at 10,000, climbing to 14,000.
Did you hear it?
Southwest 3063,
Did you hear it? Did you hear it?
Hello?
Did you hear it?
Aircraft in front of you, just maintain
I heard it.
With you.
Southwest 36 maintain 14,000.
Iowa Scotsman. I went back and forth about 3 times.
United 614-9, contact.
And
Buffalo approach 12.
I don't know how I landed on the C-17, but I'm kind of glad I did. It's a freeware. It's the Delta Wing C-17, and it's been fun to learn. It's a work in progress still. It looks absolutely amazing, and they're getting more and more of the internal systems working. And anyway, it's been pretty cool. You've been disabled all your life, and you just turned 50 this year. Hey, happy birthday coming up. I'm in my 50s right now, so I know what you're I feel your pain, man. Getting old is a good thing. Getting old is a good thing. Alright, I gotta start paying attention because
118, contact Lima approach 124.0, connect.
24-0, Delta 118, see ya. Okay, let's make a halfway decent check-in here, shall we?
Alright, 124.5, United 2652, take care.
2650, just be advised, it's VFR traffic. I'm not talking about 2 miles or 12 o'clock at altitude 60,700. Again, I'm not talking about.
You're making that 45, Cleveland 470,700, on the broken to your arrival, and make a goal.
X-10 45, thanks for golf, visual 24 right.
Visual 24 right.
Virtual.
414, fly present heading, descend and maintain 4,000, vectors to final.
Stepped on him.
Fly present heading, descend and maintain 4,000, Southwest 414.
Perciolo, Delta 118, descending 15,000 on the Browns with Gulf.
Delta 118, crew, leave on pressure low, thanks for golf, visual 24 right.
Visual 24 right, Delta 118. All right, baby. Hoping it's going to be in the Piper 28 Warrior. That would be your plane of choice, huh? Nice. Well, I tell you what, that sounds fantastic. It's been a long time since I've been up front in an airplane,
Southwest 114,
and
you got the traffic sight.
yeah, I'm very jealous. Let me know. Like I say, let me know how it goes. Lots of pictures, all that stuff. All that stuff. Iowa Scotsman, what I was thinking we need a little bit more of is maybe some helicopters. Good at any of the helicopters? You know, those whirlybirds?
So the 289 traffic, that's true, or call it 1 o'clock, about 8 miles, 5,200 southwest, 737 westbound, and there should be no factors as you pass below, or as they pass below, rather.
Roger, I have the traffic inside.
5,000 at Leroy.
So 289, maintain
Can't think of a more appropriate transition into our approach here.
Maintain 6,000.
Oh, JPC and Texas One Flyboy, our warrior guys. That's awesome.
About 4.5 miles, dash 8 on a northeastbound heading, go maintain 6,000.
Yeah, and maybe next year, Iowa Scotsman. Maybe the Flight Sim 24 will be at a point where we can utilize that a little bit, and who knows beyond that, right?
American 15, Cleveland Center 1. Altimeter 2981, information Gulf, current video 2.
Well, Ron, what would be your whirlybird of choice right now if you had to pick?
American 15, information Gulf is current altimeter 2981, and expect visual approach 24 right, this is excluding approach.
Expect visual 24 right on visual approach, and 2981 on the altimeter, American 15.
So the 289, turn left, heading 330.
Left 330, Matilda 289.
Matilda 289, reduce speed to 210 knots. Matilda 289, reduce speed to 210 knots.
Speed 210, Matilda 289.
So 289, continue the left turn heading 270, join the runway 24 right localizer, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000, intercept the runway 24 right localizer, Matilda 289.
And Matilda 289, heading 270.
Flight heading 270.
Yeah, there's tower.
Southwest 414, maintain 18 northward, ready for 5 mile final contact power.
Hey, Stu.
Maintain
Welcome, Raiders.
180 knots until 5 mile final, over to tower, Southwest 414.
Just about into Cleveland here. Nice to see you.
Once you join
Happy
the
Tuesday, guys.
It's going to be at your 12 o'clock in about 6 miles southwest.
Stephen, were you flying with the Pilot Club tonight, or were you doing this Cleveland 10-cent beer night deal?
I'm sorry, what was that again? Matilda 289?
So the 289, once you roll out, traffic's going to be, call it your
Nice.
your 11 o'clock, about
That's kind of my old stomping grounds, kind of, sort of. South Dakota. I spent a lot of time, not in the Phillip area, but
Roger, reporting site.
well, kind of east of that. But anyway, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool when you fly into those little smaller places. Oh, you found a freeware station there? Oh yeah, I saw Avangel was previewing that. Hard to fly at night.
Delta 118, flight person heading, maintain 4,000, vectors to flight.
Person heading down to 4,000, Delta 118. Wherever
Delta 118, turn 10 degrees to the right, vectors to flight.
We're 10 right, Delta 118.
Matilda 289 traffic's now at your 1 o'clock at about 8 miles, southwest 747, report in sight.
We have traffic
Call
inside,
it
Matilda
2,800,
289.
right.
I'm going to slow down a little bit here.
We have traffic inside, Matilda 289.
Matilda 289, clear visual approach runway 24 right, following traffic.
I don't think I've had my traffic turned on at all.
Clear visual approach runway 24
Turn that
right,
on,
follow traffic.
and oh, you know what? I was going to check my weather. Dang it. Never mind.
Delta 118, not sure if you're going to see them, but traffic's at your 12 o'clock and about 13 mile dash 8, joining final for 24 right about at 4,000.
Yeah, we actually see the traffic, Delta 118.
Delta 118, speed and base to your discretion, follow that traffic. Clear visual approach running 24 right.
Speed and base, our discretion. We'll follow the traffic. Visual 24 right. Delta 118. Okay, I want to slow down.
24.5.
Slow
Contact
down.
Cleveland Tower 124.5.
So aircraft is going to be back in about 90 seconds.
Let's do a little speed break here. Slow down a bit. There's our traffic we're following. There's our runway. We kind of see the approach path here. We're just going to kind of stay on this base leg right now. Down to 4 is going to be just fine. We're leveling at 4, and that'll help us slow down a little bit too. Okay, let's do this. 133 is the landing speed, so 138 will be what we're shooting for as we're coming in. I think we'll go ahead and try to get down to 190 just to let that guy have a little bit of room. I think our spacing is actually pretty good, to be honest. Okay, speed brake is off. I'm going to go flaps 5.
Cleveland approach, Delta 1470 on the Rockin' arrival.
About 1470, Cleveland approach a low south to passing, altitude 2982.
We're 19, correction, flight level 96, descending 135.
He's on short final. I'd like to try to see him get a little closer. And we've got a minute or two here.
And just
before we turn.
Visual 24 left.
Negative, visual approach for 24 right side.
Alright, I actually think what we'll try to do is maybe cut this corner a little bit here. Since this is not a, what was I flying yesterday? It's not a Porter. Can't just carve it in there. I gotta start my turn a bit early. We're going 180. I'm gonna go flaps 10. Alright, lights are on. Auto brakes are set. Engine's continuous.
180, correction, Delta 118. Once you're established the final, contact the tower 124.5.
When established, over to tower, Delta 118. Well, we'll let the autopilot do a little bit of the work here. And I've got tower set.
45 to maintain 4,000.
Consider maintain 4,000 and maintain 45.
Alright, he is there. I think we're in good shape. 24 right is what we're looking for. And, alright, guys. Catching the glide and the localizer. I'd call that established. We'll come here. I'm sure I got a ground frequency 21.7.
414 cross runway 24 left in November, contact ground point 7. See it.
Cross 24 left at November and over to ground, Southwest 414, see it.
Tower low, Delta 118, a visual 24 right.
Delta 118 Cleveland Tower, wind 160 at 6, runway 24 right, clear to land.
24 right, clear to land. Delta 118. I have a hard time saying that.
Contact departure.
Departure over night, Delta 1421.
Alright, well, you know what? If we're doing this visually, let's make a real mess of it. Let's make a real mess of it, shall we? Looking for 138 on the final. We're on the glide right now. Mostly on the localizer, I'd say. We do have a nice crosswind coming from the left. Try to
Pull up.
maybe so. Probably be more of the going around here.
Welcome to, oh, I'm sorry, Matilda 289.
Speaking of that, I haven't briefed the go around here, so that's not good.
On the other side.
Cross 24 left and contact ground 121.7.
Hey, thank you for the follow, whoever that was. I'll thank you appropriately when we get on the ground here. Hopefully we'll be able to not make too big of a mess out of this thing. I'm going to go gear and let's keep an eye. We're a little on top of the glide slope right now, but the gear should help us out. Trying to work my way down to 138 for an approach speed. We're going to go flaps 15. It is a flaps 30 approach we're looking for.
1,000.
Check. Okay, we're going to go full flaps. A little above the glide, bubbling a little bit with that. I didn't do a very good job of anticipating that. I think we can recover. Speed's coming down nicely. We're a little high. We're maybe just a smidgen long.
500.
I think we'll be okay. Here comes our glide back into the fray. 147. We're getting there with speed.
300.
And I love hand flying these things. Get bumped a little bit to the left. Almost right on the money with our speed here, guys.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Try to get it straightened out with that crosswind. And welcome to Cleveland.
Good job.
Not gonna make that one. We had another raid.
Mad Dog Delta 118, welcome to Cleveland.
Jeez.
Left turn Papa, cross from runway 24 left.
Left on Papa, crossing 24 left, Delta 118.
And Delta 118, you can contact ground 121.7 on the other side.
Ground point 7 on the other side, Delta 118. Man, I wish it was in the Mad Dog. It makes me sad. That's what we were originally shooting for. Alright, let me get across here. Let me figure out where I'm at. Figure out who I am, where we are. Delta, I think I might have to go. Is this Delta? This is, boy.
Cleveland Tower, make it
We're gonna roll with it.
on
We're gonna roll with it.
right.
We are gonna roll with it.
745 Cleveland Tower, wind 1606, runway 24 right, clear to land.
24 right, clear to land, and make it 745.
Ready to clean up here. Stow the speed brakes. We don't need this, or this. We're cleared to cross 24 left, and then we contact ground. I know I've got a lot of people that just came in with the raid. Hi. I had a new follow as well. Hello. Just give me 1 second, guys. I promise. We'll be chatting with you here in just a moment. I might as well get the APU going as well. Yeah, here we are. Cleveland Dillett Hopkins Airport. No idea where I'm going to go park. I'm just going to let him park us somewhere. Inbound traffic. Fun event. Fun event. We had some sim difficulties early, but we stuck with it and it was worth it. Very worth it. Ground, hello, Delta 118. We just crossed 24 left. Don't really have a gate in mind. Wherever's handy for you.
Delta 118, Cleveland ground, taxi gates via Lima Kilo Juliet.
Lima Kilo Juliet, Delta 118. You'll also notice, those of you that are regulars to the channel, that we are not Delta 816 tonight. That's messed with me the entire evening.
Cleveland ground, runway 24 left, taxi via Juliet 5, Lima 7.
Somebody stole my call sign, those dirty dogs. So we had to go with Delta 118 instead, which is the backup call sign. And it was rough. It was rough. But we managed to make it through here. It was pure luck with the raid of 5. Hello, pure luck. Thank you, my friend. Welcome, welcome. And yeah, so what happened, pure luck, and anybody else who wasn't here earlier, is we updated X-Plane right before we came on stream, and that was dumb. That was dumb. But anyway, that plane was our backup plane. We were actually going to be catching up to this guy. We were going to try to fly the 757, and we got a message when we loaded into it that it was not yet compatible with X-Plane 12, the version I had. So we went out of that, and I thought, how about the rotate? That'll be fun. And it loaded in great, but it had a little bit of an issue with the engine start. And so, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I did everything. I've flown that plane quite a bit, but I couldn't get it started. And so anyway, I mean, oh, he's going. He's on the go. Oh yeah, yeah. It happens. Anyway, so we ended up in Microsoft doing the 7.3. Yeah, no big deal. No big deal. Chorizo Burrito, hey, thanks. You're going to be in Minneapolis tomorrow morning on a connecting flight to St. Louis. Very nice, little real life. That's nice. I love it. Lima, you saw what I was just finally clicking off of as I had left the auto brake on. Thank you very much, and appreciate that, Lima. I don't know if you came in with one of the raids, but welcome, and thank you. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody who came in. We had 757 Spy raid. We had Tim Dog with the resubscription. We had C9 Exotic with the follow. Then we had Stu coming in with the raid. We had Chorizo Burrito with the follow, and then Pear Luck with the raid. We just had all kinds of good stuff happening. And I appreciate you guys all being here. Hopefully you've had a fantastic Tuesday. This is my last stream of the week, you guys. I've got a couple things going on towards the end of the week, so I'm not going to be able to do my Thursday, and most likely not be able to do my Saturday stream as well. So, your two sons are watching Twitch for the first time. Hey, man. Hey, your old man, I tell you what. He's got it. He's got himself a cool Twitch name. That's all I can say. Welcome to the. Let's see. Those would be. Trying to come up with a catchy son or children's name. Now, soon enough, they'll have their own Twitch names, won't they? All right, I am messed up here. I need to turn, I think, right here.
Also, do you request plate following?
So maybe Chorizo Burrito, maybe one of your kids' names could be Salsa and the other could be Queso or something like that. But
American 745, Cleveland ground, Texas gate via Lima.
last stream of the week. That's right, Pure Luck. Yep. This time on Thursday, I'll be heading down to see some family, helping my son move. So it's not exactly a pleasure cruise, but
Sierra Papa Alpha, just
it'll be all done. Saturday I'll be heading home, but I'll probably just be a shell of myself. They say hello too.
Sierra Papa Alpha,
I like you guys. I like you guys. All right, let's pick a gate, any gate here. These gates that are way out here, those are usually the ones I get when I'm flying. They're really low though. I don't know if I can get my 7.3 in there. I've got all kinds of guys. Spirit. Yeah, we're just going to try to stay out of the way. I have no idea where Delta would park. I think Charlie 18 looks like a good spot.
Charlie Golf, Sierra Papa Alpha, you are clear out of the Cleveland Fast Bravo airspace to the south. At or below 3,000. Departure is currently online at 124.0. Squawk 7257.
Taxi light needs to come off. No marshal or anything here, so we're just going to kind of do the best we can.
Sierra Papa Alpha, be back correct. Call when ready to taxi, holding short of Lima on Foxtrot. Spirit wing 341 off the tower.
That should work. That should work, my friends. Get the jetway coming over. Let's get the, why am I dinging here? Let's get the parking brake set. We've got APU going, so we can hang those gens. We can get the APU bleed on. And let's see, I don't need these lights anymore. Anti-collision lights can come off, wing lights off. Leave the logo on just for the heck of it. What else do we need to do here? I can disarm the emergency lights, belts, and chime off there. Probe heat, window heats off. And yaw damper can come off as well. I think for now that's probably good enough. Your wife is also watching. Oh man. Can I get a little jetway? No jetway action on this one, I guess. Hello, Mrs. Burrito. Greetings from the Melvin Leroy channel. Nice to meet you. My name is Brant. Welcome in. Good luck with the move. I'm going to need it. I am going to need it. We actually have hired out quite a bit of it. I've always been that guy that's been like, I can do it. I can still do it. I'm still, I'm just not that young anymore. So we've hired out for some help. I'll definitely be helping, but yeah, we've got some young backs that are going to be coming in here. So we've got AAT USA Atusa, welcome, hello, and a pleasant Tuesday afternoon. Let's do, you know what we need to do here, guys? Hold on for a second. Let me get my drone out, and let's do some plane spotting while we're kind of closing up shop here. Why don't we? This was just a one and done flight for me tonight. This is a freeware Dylan Hopkins, by the way. I know PACSIM makes a payware one, which is probably pretty good, judging by PACSIM's quality. But yeah, there we go. Let's do that. We'll just kind of let you guys enjoy. In fact, yeah, let's do this for a minute here, whilst I sort of get my ducks in a row and close up shop. You guys, it was fun. Thank you again for your patience. It took us an hour and 40 minutes before we were finally able to get an aircraft loaded in and actually, you know, in the air. So thank you guys. That was really that really means a lot to me. So I'm glad we're able to do this last stream here, and hopefully when I get back Saturday, you know, if I'm up to it, I'll definitely try to do something for you. And but if not, you know, we'll be back to our normal schedule next week: Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays again. Midnight Zulu. If you've not been here before, we fly a variety of aircraft, GA, jetliners. Obviously, we fly private, you know, biz jets. We do helicopter things, float planes. I mean, all over the place. So it's our goal is to do something different, basically, every time we fly. So anyway, tune in Tuesdays, Thursdays. It's Midnight Zulu, and on Saturdays we usually go a little bit earlier. We go about 1900 Zulu. Here's my Discord link if you would like to connect. The thing I like about my community, guys like Pure Luck, where I get to I just enjoy getting to know you guys, and you share your story with me a little bit. I share mine with you, and anyway, come on over to the Discord channel. That's where you'll find out what I'm flying and when, and you know, we do oftentimes have people fly along with us, so that's kind of cool as well. Would also like to just do one more promotion for the Virtual USA Flying Club's Air Show, which is coming up here on the 15th of June, Saturday the 15th. It is going to be a 1 o'clock p.m. 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern time start, and you're going to want to go over to the Jeffrey B. Discord channel, and because that's going to be our MC. He's going to be the guy that is entertaining us, and he'll have also the camera angles all set up. So you're going to want to go check out all the hard work he's done behind the scenes. But anyway, it is our second annual. It's going to be amazing, and you're going to enjoy it. Try to swing by if you can. We'd love to have you. And again, that's coming up on the 15th. All right, guys. Oh, we had a late follow there. It's Misfit 855. Welcome. Thank you very, very much. Nice to meet you. And I appreciate you coming in. All right, here we go. It's outro time. I was gonna let this. We'll let this last aircraft come in here, and then we'll go to the outro. Enjoy the ATC and the aircraft on final. That looked pretty good. Nicely done. What did my numbers look like, by the way? I have not been doing a very good job. I'm not a huge landing rate guy anyway, but there's a couple things I like to check. So number one, G-forces were good, 113. Number two, my landing speed was pretty good. The ref speed was 133, so I was a little bit slow, but not bad. But then here, this is what my real life pilot friends have taught me, is this is what's important. Did I put it on the touchdown zone, and was I in on the center line? And ooh, JPC, I was a little early, wasn't I? I was a little early. There's those 1,000-footers, so I would give this landing kind of a C+. It wasn't bad, but I was a little early, a little slow. But I was on the center line. I was technically in the touchdown zone. So anyway, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. All right, time for the outro.
Thanks for watching my papa.
Again, really appreciate you guys coming out tonight, hanging out, being patient with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was worth it. I sure had a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys. Time is precious, right? So like, if you guys will come spend a little bit with me, it does really, really mean a lot. I am gonna send you over to a fairly new to me streamer, Kim OG, because he is doing some GA flying today up the Hudson River. So let's go say hello to Kim OG. Give him a few of our Melvin Leroy spam raid emotes or flaming dragons or stuff like that. I'll meet you over there. So again, no stream Thursday, nothing Saturday. Can't wait to fly with you again though next week. Have a wonderful remainder of your week and weekend, and we'll see you real soon. God bless.